Hey, future Louis, I am sure you're busy being a famous ladies' man now. Or not. Regardless, I am here to have a heart-to-heart talk with you to see how your life has been, and above all, if you're happy. I know you're drowning in harsh reality right now. You probably are thinking how immature I am to ask you this. But remember when your parents used to warn you that acting will get you nowhere in life, and one day eventually you have to grow up and get real? You used to tell yourself, well, I'd rather be happy and poor than wealthy and filled with regrets about my life. Well, look at the groundskeeper. The character in the poem is certainly not a millionaire or a superhero. However, he takes pride in what he does, and he finds ponderous joy in his work. He clearly knows that he neither possesses fame or, fast cars, but he has a baseball field that glows in the moonlight and drips with dew on summer mornings. Every drop of water can construct into orchestra, and a wonderland lives within every piece of grass for the groundskeeper. Does that make his life any less spectacular and meaningful? No, because our lives are shaped by thousands of choices, and we are the ones that should be making them, not anyone else, especially not our parents. I know that sounds horribly hypocritical, because I have always been the one that's been too scared to fight for what I want and what I love. But trust me when I say I am taking my first steps toward you, or at least the ideal future you, towards the fighter that fights for his own dreams and believes in an ideal life. The fighter that has never been afraid to reshape who he is while exploring the balance between realities and dreaming. Do you remember Beth? In The Truth About Shark, she's wrongfully accused about stealing things from the store, and the security guard gives her no chance of explaining herself. However, she stands on her own 2 feet. Even when everyone else seems to doubt her, she fights for what she believes in, which is her own innocence. Eventually, she does not only get her justice, she also realizes that if a shark comes barreling at you, the best thing to do is punch it right in the nose. And I know, life can be a nasty shark sometimes, but the most important thing is that you don't go down without a good fight. When realities tear down your dream and there seems to be no chance ahead of you, create one on your own. Just like what Christopher Gardner did in Happiness for Sale. He was on the edge of being broke, and every day was a struggle for him to survive. An ideal and better life seemed to be a star that's too far away to be reached, and life was suffocating and unbearable. But just like I said, build up a new dream when everything else seemed to be shattered. None of the dark times in his life blocked off his will of fighting for a better life. When all the odds seem to be against his favor and the whole world is expecting him to fall down and just lay there. And eventually, he realized something on his own. And that's, you know what, I can't say this better than Will Smith. So just...
Hey. Don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something. Not even me. You got a dream, you got to protect it. People can't do something themselves. They want to tell you you can't do it. You want something, go get it. Period.
So don't tell me that you can no longer rely on dreams to feed you anymore, and there are more important things in life now other than happiness. So whether you ended up being a psychologist or an actor like you always wanted to, always remember, whenever the reality is trying to take away who we are and what makes us so special, Hold on to your initial passion, and don't let the real world crush our abilities to dream. So remember, and always keep this in mind, you are a fighter, and together, we will fight to create our own happily ever after. So until next time, the 17-year-old Louis signing out. Give me a kiss. No? Okay.
Projected!